Want to hear a crazy story about secret classified programs, millions of dollars in unexplained spending, and civilians in occupied Ukraine being sent on suicidal missions? Then listen up. A month-long investigation by the Kyiv Independent uncovered how millions of dollars in British and Canadian funding were secretly funneled to a Ukrainian resistance movement in Russian-occupied Ukraine. Only it wasn't. It was given to a Dubai-based, British-run communications company called IN2, who then employed a roster of numerous people in Kyiv and London who charged some pretty high day rates to do, well, it's not really clear. You see, the resistance movement in question is called Yellow Ribbon. They get Ukrainians living in Russian-occupied Ukraine to take pictures of things like Ukrainian passports or pro-Ukraine messages on pieces of paper in public places. The actual operation is centered around an automated Telegram chatbot. Potential activists contact the chatbot, and the chatbot gives them options of things that they can do. And that's pretty much it. So it's not really clear why it took a sizable team of people and millions of dollars to run. And crucially, according to the people involved in running it, including the communications firm IN2 and the people they employ, it's supposed to be safe. But guess what? It isn't. In fact, it's so dangerous that Yellow Ribbon activists have been imprisoned and even likely tortured and killed. One of the options the chatbot gives potential activists is listening to Ukrainian songs in public. And this is after you've told it that you live in Crimea. It's a well-established fact that any expression of support for Ukraine or of Ukrainian identity can put you in grave danger in Russian-occupied territory. So we spoke to one of the people employed on the Yellow Ribbon program, a well-known Ukrainian think tanker, Hannah Celeste, and asked her about this. At first, she refused to believe it was even real, saying we'd misinterpreted it. She even said it would be, and I quote, suicidal to listen to Ukrainian songs in public in Crimea. But that's exactly what the bot was telling people to do. A few days after we published the investigation, Yellow Ribbon reformatted the bot and removed all the potential tasks for activists. Celeste, meanwhile, publicly apologized for the bot content, even as she continued to deny that she was in charge of it. And just when you thought it couldn't get any wilder, in 2023, Yellow Ribbon was pretty vocal about the tragic fates of some of its activists, saying publicly on multiple occasions that at least 30 of them had been arrested or something along those lines, adding that some people from our organization have been killed. But today, Yellow Ribbon, IN2, and Celeste all say no Yellow Ribbon activists have ever come to any harm. So what's going on? Well, according to multiple people with knowledge of the operation, those involved were only interested in making sure the Western funding kept flowing. So while they were all raking in the cash, Ukrainian civilians were risking, and in some cases losing, their lives just for the sake of a picture and a few retweets. Read the full investigation at KyivIndependent.com.